Hello again. So it is the dead of night. I am recording this after having gone to sleep, and then I woke up because we got another worldwide download, worldwide campaign hint video. That's right, a fifth hint. We had 4, so we thought we were good, but we got another one. So I'm very sleepy, so this is going to be a pretty mellow video, but let's check this out. So here we go.
What in the world is that? Oh!
你看，空中飞的是什么？
Ooh, I wonder who that could be. So there you go. Broly's confirmed for worldwide download 2024. I'm sorry I keep saying worldwide download. I'm just so used to it. I don't think it's called that anymore, but whatever. It's late. Now, I will say that in my previous video, there is one thing that really took over the conversation afterwards, which was the 109 thing. So I would just like to first comment on that. I didn't mention this in the video because I was doing World Tournament at the time. I didn't quite know the significance behind 109 because I was so preoccupied by the simple fact that there's a glowing figure up at the top. It's green. You can hear the little Super Saiyan glow thing. So when I just knew that it wasn't going to be Dragon Ball Saga. Like, what's funny is that the details that do help Dragon Ball Saga are definitely compelling, but it doesn't overwrite the things that were helping other theories. And but what's even crazier, the craziest part of all of this is that those of you who thought it was still Dragon Ball Saga, you were well within your right to do so. Here, check this out. 109, right? Dragon Ball episode 109. Believe it or not, it's Goku versus King Piccolo. This has got to be some next level Machiavellian craziness. Like, Omatsu is an evil genius. He knew what sort of chaos he was about to bring upon this world by putting this shot in the video. Why did you do that? Also, movie 10, Second Coming of Broly. This is the Broly that we were all expecting after hint number 2. And then movie 9 is Bojack and Gohan, Bojack Unbound. 2 movies, consecutive movies. Both could potentially be involved in this celebration. So why would you do that? And that created a cascade of arguments online, conversations, discourse, whatever you want to call it. And I would just like to say, never let Dokkan, don't let Dokkan get to you, okay? If you think it's something and you are 100% focused and fixated on it being that one thing, I'm telling you, you still have a chance at being wrong, okay? A lot of us thought that Topo was the next Dokkan Festival on Global after 9-year anniversary. Why? Because it was leaked and because whatever, right? It ended up being Tech UI. I still remember that comment. Toon, don't waste our time. It's Topo. We know this. Did we? So I just want to shout out this Toon right here. I'm putting him on Wholesome Blast. Wholesome Blast because this Toon is a very, very nice Toon. He's a good sport about it. And this was one of the more wholesome comments that I received over the last few days when it comes to this whole thing. I received some kind of mean comments, some nasty comments when it comes to all this. That's why I'm saying there is no reason to get super butthurt and upset about all this. I understand that people are entrenched in their ideals and what they think is in fact coming up. But until we get confirmation, you are wrong. I am wrong. Everybody is wrong. Broly was wrong until it was confirmed that it was Broly. So for everyone who said it was Broly from the beginning, shout out to you. But you were also wrong until they confirmed it, because that's how it should be. That's how we should be looking at Dokkan from here on out. So we are not going to roast this Toon because this Toon was nice enough to be wholesome about the trolling. Stop it with the thumbnail. Stop the copium. That's nice. I got some other ones like, you're a let's move on now and let's talk about everything else. Also, I think I have a bit of a cold or a stuffy nose or something. So I'm going to try to tone it down a little bit. Let's go over the news that is coming up. Now, this part of the video, I would like to preface by saying there's a chance Global could be getting Jiren or Cell Max within the next couple of days. I don't think it's I used to think it was going to be Jiren for sure. Now I'm not so sure. So we will discuss that, but let's just first go over all of the news on global. So global is getting update 5.22.1. This optimizes auto mode. This makes auto mode faster. Your movement on the map is faster. Scenario animations will be increased in speed. Also, you can skip support memory animations. This is amazing. I hated this. JP players, does it straight up just skip it, or does it now give you the button up top to skip it? Because before, if you wanted to skip a support memory while you were auto farming, you had to turn it on to manual before the support memory popped up, because only then, if you were on like semi-auto where you weren't full auto, you could then see the skip button. But otherwise, if you were full auto map, auto battle, you couldn't skip the support memory. So JP players, can you skip it with the button, or does it now just not even show up? Let me know. This is going to be dropping on the 25th of August, along with probably some worldwide download assets on Sunday, August 25th at 7 p.m. to 1 a.m. PDT. So this is 2 hours after that day's global daily reset. This is happening on the 25th because this update is necessary for global to be caught up to JP in terms of version updates. Both versions need to be on the same page if we are to have any more updates for worldwide download and beyond, because of course the sync, right? The unification is coming up. So we have to be on the same version for that to continue. We have to get everything that is the same from here on out. So that is why we are getting this. It's a very small update, but other assets in the data download will probably not include the new worldwide download units. The reason for that is because while the worldwide download celebration is going to be starting on the 27th, the Dokkan Now and the Part 1 summons will likely be dropping 2 days later. This is how it's been for the last few years. They want to save the Dokkan Now for the actual reveal. So in the pre-data download or whatever that happens before this, it will not include the new units. They will drop a data download in between the Dokkan Now reveal and the actual banners. I believe they're like 3 hours apart. I think that's how it was last year. So that will probably be what happens this year. And if it doesn't happen that way, well, Dokkan set us up for failure again. We assumed and we fell into their trap. So that's the best that I can tell you. So we still have about another 10 days before we actually find out what the units are. But in terms of the theme, we should be finding out very soon. Like, we still don't know as of right now if it's going to be fully Broly or if it's going to be like half Broly, half another movie or something like that. So the worldwide countdown celebration should be telling us that. So that's it for this news. Going back to the regular news here. We got Super Battle Road Stage 84. I believe this catches us up with JP, Accelerated Battle. And then Stage 61 for Extreme Super Battle Road Low Class Warrior. I believe this also catches us up, which is good. And now here's where things get confusing. Some people might be thinking that Roshi is coming up next. I feel like it's a very safe bet to say Roshi is not coming up. The reason why Roshi is not coming up is because since he is a Dokkan festival, he needs a Dokkan event. A Dokkan event, like these events, require a teaser. That teaser has not been shown here. So if there is no teaser, then there's probably not going to be a Dokkan Fest. That's why I don't think it's going to be Roshi. They are simply dropping this story event ahead of time because they've been doing this all throughout the last few months, trying to catch global up to JP. Actually, what, for a while now, where they siphon off various content from other celebrations. So dropping this early really doesn't change anything. Unless, of course, they're going to be dropping a Peppy Gals banner. I don't think they're going to do that. The only two banners that I feel like are possible coming up are Jiren or Cellmax. At the moment of me recording this, I am actually leaning more towards Cellmax. The reason why I'm leaning more towards Cellmax is because of this. Infinite Dragon Ball History Superhero. This is stage 31 that is coming soon. This is obviously on theme when it comes to superheroes, so Cellmax dropping makes a lot of sense. If we actually take a look at this, the enemies are all superhero. Also, we got this dude right here in the middle. So if Cellmax is going to be dropping, it would make sense to have this event around. Another reason why I think that this is also going to be Cellmax is because during JP's celebration of this Cellmax celebration, this was the part 2 to their Rose Part 1. Rose Part 1 had the weekend Dokkan Festival tickets. Now, I don't think that this is like totally 100% foolproof evidence, but just hear me out here. With the weekend Dokkan Festival ticket summons that started here, one of their weeks, they had to use beating Pan up on the Infinite Dragon Ball History stage as a means to get one of the weekend Dokkan Festival tickets. So let me explain what I'm talking about. If we pull up my game here, Let me check my tickets. I finished all the missions that I could. Right now, I have 6 tickets available on the second week. The reason why is because I am missing 1 ticket. Where is that 1 ticket, you might be wondering? That 1 ticket can be earned from an upcoming mission that has not yet arrived. A new mission will be added on Tuesday, August 20th at 11:30 p.m. PDT. 11:30 p.m. PDT just so happens to also be usually when a banner drops on global. So what I think is going to happen is that Cell Max could potentially be dropping August 20th, 11:30 p.m. PDT. Also, this mission will become available where you have to defeat Pan on phase 1 of stage 31 of the Infinite Dragon Ball History event. You don't have to complete the whole fight. That's what I think is going to happen. So as far as Cell Max being confirmed to be dropping, I suppose we won't find out until tonight, because if we are going to be getting Cell Max, they could drop animations later on tonight. And if they do, well, then we know. And if they do that, maybe along with that, they will also say that the extra difficulty missions for the Cell Max event will be coming up as well, because that is the only other piece of content that is left on this celebration that we don't yet have. We're getting this, and, you know, theoretically we'd be getting Cell Max. The only thing that we have left would be this. I think that this collectively is less content to have to cram in during Worldwide Download Countdown than Jiren. Now, in regards to Jiren, the reason why currently, as of right now, I am feeling more towards Cell Max is because if Jiren were to be dropping, then we would have been given some teasers for potential events coming up, like the God of Destruction event, or perhaps the Blue Zone stages 5 and 6 for Universe Survival Saga. Those have not dropped. Again, those could potentially be dropping at the same time as the unit's animations later on tonight. And if that were to happen, then great, I've been proven wrong. But as of right now, there is more proof for Cell Max than there is for Jiren. So now, in terms of which one I would personally prefer to drop, me as a Universe Survival Saga nerd, I would love to have Jiren. I think in terms of overall global players, I think they would also agree that Jiren is the better unit to drop right now because that is the more easy skip. Jiren is a good unit. The category is not a must-have. Universe Survival Saga has plenty of star power right now. It doesn't need to have that many more because it's already a game changer. Universe 7 is absolutely one of the best categories in the game. Universe 11 does get very good too, don't get me wrong, but it is not nearly as consistently and as available, not consistently good and is as available as Universe 7. So this is an easily skippable banner for right now, given what's coming up. If Cell Max were to show up in this final countdown, in this worldwide countdown celebration, that would be unfortunate because, as you all know, Super Bosses is struggling with STR. Movie Bosses generally also needs an upgrade. Cell Max provides both of those things. Cell Max is also on a banner that features Golden Frieza, and Cell Max is a pity summon LR, meaning if you spend 1,000 stones and you get completely unlucky on your summons, you would then get guaranteed Cell Max after 1,000 stones. How many stones do you think you earn during a worldwide download or an anniversary celebration? 1,000 stones. So you would essentially have to give up how many stones you would earn for free during the celebration to justify pulling 1 copy of Cell Max. So I think that Cell Max dropping earlier would be worse for most players. I do hope that if they are going to drop whichever, they provide some really nice discounts. But even still, Jiren would still not be a summon. Cell Max, however, might be a tough sell to ignore. I will also once again throw this out there. Worldwide celebration happens now, right? It's coming up. They will be back for the 10th anniversary. So there might be a situation that comes up where Cell Max is actually here during the countdown, and some of you summon for Cell Max and you skip worldwide download and you wait for 10th anniversary. That might be a strategy that some of you may end up using depending on what we find out about the units during worldwide and so on and so forth. So let's keep an open mind. Let's see what's coming up. And depending on how things shape up, I will drop a video sharing my thoughts and opinions. And of course, you guys can do the same. But there you have it. That is everything that is coming up on Global right now. Also, there is a survey. I am too tired to make a survey video right now, so I'll probably either do this later or I'll just do it myself. I will just say quickly, when it comes to the survey, do be constructive. I understand there's a lot of things to hate about Dokkan, like World Tournament. It sucks. I hate World Tournament. I think it's the dumbest thing ever. But if you say that, they're not going to listen. They're not going to bother with your survey. If you say World Tournament sucks, it's not going to work. You got to be constructive. You got to say, you know, reduce World Tournament down a day or something like that. Or maybe, you know, if for those of you who want skill orb tracking or something else. You know, if you're constructive about it, there's a greater chance that they'll actually read it, take into consideration. But if you're, you know, if you're just going to say it sucks, you suck, you're not going to get anything. You'll get your stones, but you won't get anything out of the survey. So just want to throw that out there. Maybe I'll do a video for this later on, but that's it. I'm done. I'm tired. I'm cranky. I'm going to go to bed. Guys, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to like down below. Let me know in the comments if I said anything gibberish in this video. I don't think I did. I'm not doing a world tournament, but I am very sleepy. Let me know what you guys think about the situation unfolding on global when it comes to this possible extra banner. Will we get an extra banner? Or do you think they will double up Jiren and Cellmax on the same banner, or will we not get anything? And what do you think about BROLY being a full worldwide download celebration? Maybe it's part 1 and part 2. Do you think that there's any chance that they go back and they revisit the 109 and somehow turn it into a Dragon Ball Saga celebration in part 2? I don't know. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Also, be sure to subscribe for more Dokkan content in the future and click the notification bell so that you let each know you want to see more of my stuff. Do it. Thanks again. Stay tuned and good night.